Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us at the Lee County Emergency Operations Center. My name is Kevin Ruane. I'm the Vice Chair. With me are Commissioner Cecil Pendergrass, County Manager Dave Horner, Director of Public Safety Benjamin Abes. This storm is obviously starting to feel the effects. Some of the bands are coming through. There's a lot of tornadic activity out, so really be careful when you're out there. I want everyone to stay safe. If you're out and about, please go home and let's be safe through this storm. I'll actually turn over this to Commissioner Pendergrass.
Good afternoon, and thank you again for your time, and a good afternoon from the Lee County Commissioners here at the Operations Center. We have a great team here in place for Lee County, and we are prepared for the storm. We've asked you a lot to do a lot this week: prepare, move, evacuate. Thank you for doing that. Now we're asking for your help on something else: being patient. Tonight, as the storm comes ashore, we're going to have a lot of power outages and damage. We ask you to stay in place once the storm hits. Our teams are in place. We currently have FP&L, Lee Co-op, and other partners in place. So after the storm passes, please stay in place and let us do our job of cleaning up. Again, thank you again. We'll turn it over now to Benjamin Abes of the Department of Emergency Operations.
Thank you, Commissioner, and good afternoon, everyone. Here at the Emergency Operations Center, we just completed an update with the National Hurricane Center and the Florida Division of Emergency Management. As of 11 a.m., Milton is a powerful Category 4 major hurricane. Sustained tropical storm force winds are coming ashore now, and sustained hurricane force winds will be experienced during the peak of our impacts later today and tonight. Since last night, the National Hurricane Center has held our storm surge forecast at 8 to 12 feet. And at 11 a.m., Lee County is no longer in the more precise forecast cone, but the storm impacts reach far beyond the forecast cone. It is not safe to be out, and it is not safe to return to your home if you have evacuated. As the tropical storm force winds are now arriving, the time to shelter in place is now. Do not be out on the roads. A mandatory evacuation order remains in effect for zones A and B in Lee County. We've been monitoring traffic data, reports from our municipal partners, as well as our local first responders, and we're really encouraged at the number of individuals who have evacuated in the last 36 hours. If you have evacuated, please take the time now to notify your friends and family members of where you've gone and where that safe location is, in case you lose cellular or internet connectivity. And please remind them to be patient, as it may take some time to restore these services after the storm. As of 11 a.m., 6,786 individuals are in our shelters, and that's up from more than 5,500 at 7 a.m. this morning. We have a full list of our shelters at leegov.com/storm, but I wanted to provide those right now as well. They are Alico Arena, Dunbar High School, East Lee County High School, Estero Recreation Center, Gateway High School, Harns Marsh Elementary School, Harns Marsh Middle School, Hertz Arena, Island Coast High School, Oak Hammock Middle School, Tortuga Preserve Elementary School, Treeline Elementary School, and Varsity Lakes Middle School. We are also operating a special medical needs shelter in conjunction with the Florida Department of Health. One important note regarding our shelters: the Estero Recreation Center, which was one of the first shelters that we opened, is approaching capacity. And so we ask that you please use another shelter, possibly Hertz Arena, located nearby off Ben Hill Griffin Parkway. As a reminder, shelters offer only basic life-sustaining necessities, such as protection from the weather, water and basic food, and sanitary services. All of our shelters are pet-friendly. Your pets need to be on a leash or in a crate, and owners are responsible for feeding, exercising, and cleaning up after their pets. Here in the EOC, we've begun the process of preparing for damage assessment and immediate recovery actions with our teams and stakeholders. We've received 1,285 calls on the United Way Emergency Information Hotline, and we continue to accept questions from the community. Please call 211 or 239-433-3900. Again, you can reach the emergency information hotline by dialing 211 or 239-433-3900. All county drawbridges were locked down at 8 a.m. this morning, and Lee-Tran operations have been suspended. The closure of county offices has been extended through Friday. Our county website has received more than 25 million hits in the last 24 hours. So we know that many of you are accessing the important information that is available. You can continue to access this information at our dedicated landing page at leegov.com/storm or our social media channels, including our Facebook page under Lee County Government. We also encourage you to follow local trusted sources of news and our local community partners. As a reminder, first responders will be prevented from responding later today as the worst impacts are realized in our community. Law enforcement, fire, and EMS representatives and the EOC will meet at that point to coordinate a plan to halt emergency responses until the weather conditions improve. When fire or EMS calls are queued, 911 callers are recontacted to re-triage the emergency throughout the storm. Our area hospitals may also lock down, which would prevent access for transporting ambulances. A few other quick notes from the staff here in the EOC. The county does not physically close bridges. Law enforcement may be staged briefly as a precaution to warn travelers at these bridges or along flooded roadways. But no one should be on the roadways when the winds reach 40 miles per hour. And again, if you have additional questions, you can contact the Emergency Information Hotline at 211 or 239-433-3900. Lee County, we are all in this together. We'll continue to work around the clock here in the EOC, preparing for the eventual impacts and our initial response. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you and your family continue to stay safe.